folks, 2023, January the 1st, and welcome to the Celtic Crossbow channel. New look, new face, still a bit hungover from last night, but we'll live with that. As promised at the end of last year, today we're going to be doing a test firing of the fully Steambow Mankung Alligator 2. With a custom trigger, we're going to do a review on the trigger, how it works with the stock, and I see we're going to be using open sight because it's only short range. So we've got the fibre optic front sight and standard V groove in the middle. Because don't forget, mind you, be aiming at a rather large central mass at close range. So I'm going to move the camera now and see how we go in. First up, these are the bolts we're using. It's my 6.3 inch Celtic Crossbows bolts. These are the lightweight bolts. These aren't the weighted ones. So we're going to go with these first and see what happens. So let's move the camera. Okay guys, first up we're going to look at bow operation. Using the Mankung front grip, because I believe you get more leverage. And you just simply lever back. Stock's not even fully extended with the Steambow Stock. So we're going to come in on target. And again. Last one. Yep, she's empty. Okay, we're going to go down now. We're going to look at the group. One or two bounced out. But you can see here now. Now, can you guys remember with the adderini, with the power bands, and using the flat bolts, they didn't fully stick in. So here we got to look now. On the board, here's the difference with the £90 limb. So some there that I'll look through. Here we are. One is actually even get on camera. One is actually penetrated all the way through 1 inch board. 1 inch chipboard. And as you know, chipboard is strong, really fucking strong. So with the £90 limb, at the space that I just paste it out. 1, 2, 5, 6, 10. So 10 paces. There's the kitchen. There's the target there. So at 10 paces, which was what George said, self-defense, you can see the group here. So as with the open sights, no scope or anything, just a standard V groove in the sights, and you see where they've stuck in. Very nice. They're not coming out in a hurry. The ones which bounced out, let's have a look here. You can see flight's completely undamaged. Bolt is undamaged, reusable. There's another two down here which bounced out. Come here. Undamaged. Completely reusable. Undamaged. Completely reusable. And that's the difference between carbon fibre bolts and your plastic bolts or your alloy bolts. If you want a bolt that will take an impact and reuse it, carbon fibre. Tips are still intact. No damage. If you've done the same test with the plastic bolts or the alloy bolts, they'd have bent. And that's with a £90 Steambow pistol crossbow. So I'm just going to pause a second and try and knock out the others, you can see them. And back in the kitchen room. Ha. Right, so if you look at the target here now, you can see better. You can see the impacts here. where the bolts went in, ish. You see the impact. Now here we have beneath, this is the impacts from the adderini, just the tip just sticking in, whereas from the £90 pistol crossbow, obviously they went straight through, so virtually double the penetration. In fact, one went all the way through, right through to the target. Just press on pause. Okay, back here I am. So now we're going to repeat the test. Plastic bolts, you can see them going in. So 3 plastic, 3 of the mixed alloy plastic, so only 6 in the magazine this time. Pause, move the camera, and we're going to try now 3 of each, 3 of plastic, 3 of the alloy mix, and see what we get. Okay, so here we are, back in my position, target's in front of us, and we're going to do 3 with the plastic first, and 3 with the alloy, and go down and have a look, and see the comparison with the bolts. Right, first of all, look, jammed. So first problem. So the plastic bolt jammed straight away. So that caused the problem. So you're going to try it straight with the alloy. Again, look, jammed. It's jamming in the magazine. And she's empty. Right. First bolt returned. The head snapped off. That was of the plastics. So you've just spent your money on your bolts. You just bought your pack of 20 of these. Fucked already. Can't use it. Now let's have a look at the alloy bolts. See how they fade up. Okay. You can see the plastic bolt where it went in here. Snapped off. So let's try and get that. Fade quite well. Alloy bolts have fade quite well. Yep. So the alloy bolts, or half alloy, half plastic, have fade quite well. So good operation, and here's the broken off noddy field tip from the plastics. So conclusion, I couldn't get these to work in the adderini with the magazine. Perhaps the plastic was too soft for the higher power. These just bend. For the lower power, 55 pound bows, these are fine. 55, 60 pound, 90 pound bows, no good. Don't work. Right, let's go back to the table. Right, okay, recap what we learned from this. Right, the plastic bolts are absolutely no good for reusing in the 90 pound with the 90 pound limb or 80 pound limb Steambow. I'll show you the 80 pound video later. These ones work fine, but they're a little bit temperamental with the magazine. So, can use them, good. They haven't bent. Very slight kink in there. These work fine. These are my lightweights, all carbon fibre. These work fine as well in there. My field tips, broadheads. I think I might try to do a couple now of those to show you. And again then, my weighted bolts, they work absolutely fine. Again, full carbon fibre. So, conclusion, go for a solid shaft bolt. Don't go for these, because these flex too much on the 90-pound limbs. It goes the same for mine, so I'm not saying anybody out. Even on mine, they flex not as much. You can see that's quite trying there. Whereas on these ones, is a different material. They flex a lot. So these jam the magazine as you're drawing with the weight of the lever pushing down and pulling back, they jam. I have had a couple of jams with mine in the 90-pound, but using a conventional pistol crossbow worked perfectly fine. Same as these, work perfectly fine. Conventional pistol crossbow. 55-pound bow, you're happy to use the plastics all day. But when you get onto the higher powers, 80-pound plus, 90-pound, you need a decent quality bolt to give you consistency, which my videos just backed up. So there you go, folks. That's the Steambow pistol crossbow, or Steambow Alligator, working perfectly fine. I forgot one thing, the trigger. The trigger is absolutely cracking. If you've got an alligator or a prophecy or a cobra, get on the Steambow website now and order yourself the custom tuning trigger. It is brilliant. It makes a world of difference. You can actually feel the shot all the way through to the point of release. Although it's only a single stage trigger, you do get the trigger creep. Can't be helped. It's a geared trigger. You have to put the pivot and the fulcrum through its position to push up the cam to release. But you can get it so when you pull the trigger, the string is right at the top of the riser block, and you get a final gink and it's gone. So Steambow trigger, if you've got a Mankung Alligator, Bear, XL Desire, op360 Anglo arms, first upgrade, trigger. It fucking transforms the pistol crossbow. They're from Steambow, they're about £25 for the trigger kit. Does take a little modification, a little bit of filing. I got a video which I'll link below on how to fit the trigger assembly and how to modify it to fit your Alligator or Bear, Desire, op360, Prophecy, Cobra. Get it. There's millions of you guys out there with these pistol crossbows. Get the Steambow trigger custom tuning kit. It's about £25 and it's worth every penny. It is brilliant. It totally transforms a pistol. In fact, I'll put the link to the Steambow website as you can order direct. Steambow have done a great job with the custom tuning trigger. So that's my #1 recommendation for 2023, first one of the year. If you're going to do the bowling upgrade, you may as well do the trigger first. Because with the 90-pound bowling and with the standard Mankung trigger, it is heavy. It is very heavy. But with the geared trigger, as you just see me using, it transforms it. In fact, I'd say it transforms it that well. This is my personal opinion, not a professional opinion, personal opinion. I'd say it was on par with the Mark 1 BSA Super Sport trigger, which again is a single stage trigger. The pull is excellent on it. Is the right amount of leverage and creep to do it. Okay guys, happy 2023. I love you guys and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks and bye.